Hey everybody, this is Designers Only, and I wanted to come on and just touch on the subject because there's a video that's going around, and I don't know if you've seen it, so I will put that link in the description. But this video is going around. Disclaimer: I don't own this video, but it is on the website, and the website, or it's on the internet, obviously, but the website is worldstarhiphop.com, and when I say nasty, I mean nasty as shit. Hell, that's all I can say about it. So let me just put this out here first. I will disable the ratings on this video, so if you can't leave a comment on this video and you just go and you thumbs people's videos down, obviously don't watch it. Go watch some other shit. I don't care what it is, go watch it. So when I can say I have seen some nasty stuff, I've seen nasty, okay, but I have not seen anything as worse as this. So I'm just gonna walk down this lane with you. So just put your tennis shoes on, your heels, whatever you want to wear. Stroll down with me down the road. So here we are in this woman's kitchen, and this lady behind the camera is filming her friend, or whatever the hell this chick is to her. She is filming her with these panties, and she's wearing gloves. She has got serious gloves. Put those bad boys on, like so. Had the panties, had a spoon. She was chipping the hell out of this stuff. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what you women call it now, because obviously we're not women, so I really don't know. But they were, well, she was chipping yeast off of this other woman's underwear, and that stuff was flaked up so bad. I'm telling you right now. When I saw that, I really wanted to puke, because first of all, why are you up in your kitchen? You have a 2 or 3 year old toddler, not even, yeah, well, probably a toddler, but she's still a baby, 2 or 3 years old, up in your kitchen while you are messing around with other people's bodily fluids. Then you have nerve to go and get some Betty Crocker shit, stir that shit up, put this yeast all up in there, chip the stuff off the underwear, which is so nasty, because that stuff is in flakes. It's chipping. It's like when I'm telling you, that was so gross. I just don't understand people. Why would you do that? And then you go around claiming, oh, well, I'm a healthy, clean bitch, and blah, blah, blah. Half a no, you are not. So don't do it. Because all I have to say about it is, when you go around and you put yeast from another woman's vagina in a cake batter to make sure that this other dude or whatever won't go around and cheat, that's you know what, and this is probably going to sound racist too, but it's really not meant to be, so you take it how you want to. Leave it to black people to do some shit like that. Just leave it to us, because we always have to do that. So homegirl stand up in her kitchen, mixes her shit up. She takes the panties, chips that shit off with a spoon, puts the shit in her sink. The baby is all up in the trash. She's like, oh my god, stop it, blah, blah. So then she goes and she's like, oh well, we can chip this stuff off, and then we can put it in the oven, and it can bake, and blah blah blah. Because then homeboy won't go around and cheat and blah 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 because you want to make sure that he's around. If that was me and I was dating her and I found out that she put that shit in my cake, homegirl would be out. Like, I could not. I could not deal with that because that's really unsanitary and that's really gross. So even if homeboy is cheating, that's not the way to handle the shit. But obviously you need to leave it to some black Negroes to do this, because obviously we go around and do this. And I have a huge problem with this because that makes black people look so nasty. When you call a girl and you're like, girl, you need to come over here and just, you know what, just hold this camera while I make this cake, blah blah blah. First of all, how did it even get on the internet? Did you put it on World Star Hip Hop just to get your little 5 minutes of fame? Because obviously, first of all, it was a half-hour long video. Me being myself, because I don't have anything to do until school starts, I sat there and I wasted my 30 minutes of my life. Watched the whole video. Homegirl then had the nerve to go up into her bathroom and get this little cup about yay tall with some piss from another woman's vagina. Yep. So guess what she did then? Put that piss in some lime Kool-Aid. Yes, she did. Mixed it in. Then she was about to taste the shit. That's nasty. I don't know what else to say other than that's gross. She was literally like maybe that many inches away from her mouth with that piss mixture, because that's gross. I'm just at a loss of words, because just leave it to us, just leave it to the black people to do this. Oh, if you, like, let's just say a Caucasian woman did this, she would not do this, okay? She would have the police all over this dude's ass, talking about, oh, well, he raped me, blah, blah, blah. Yes, he did. He raped me good, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to some black chicks, oh, well, we gotta go put some yeast all up in the cake mix and take some piss and mix that in the Kool-Aid and let that fermentate and everything, and then we can take it over there and blah, blah, blah. So, homeboy, I mean, cheating. If he finds out, first of all, he might just kill over dead because he's eating yeast and he's drinking piss. I'm at a loss of words, because I really cannot understand. First of all, how are you going to be so grimy and spiteful to do that? Because how would you feel if somebody mixed piss? How would you feel if somebody mixed shit and piss and all the yeast in your cake, but they didn't make a vanilla cake or whatever she made? How about they made a chocolate cake so they could mix that shit and the piss and everything all up in it? You would never guess. Oh, well, she just made me a cake. It was a triple chocolate cake, and it had chocolate, these little chocolate things in there. They were about this big, and blah, blah, blah. And it was in the shape of a bunt. So you don't even have to get the whole slice. You could just cut it off. Oh, and then how about she mixed her piss up in there? Oh, girl, this cake, it's like, I don't know, it just tastes so different, but it's so good. Well, I mixed piss, shit, and yeast all up in your cake. Then I put some melted yeast and piss up in your Kool-Aid. I don't know what else to say. I know the bit will probably be. I honestly got sick to my stomach. I seriously puked a little bit in my mouth when I saw that. because when she was chipping that stuff off of the underwear into the cake batter, I was like, wow, gross. So, I will link that video somewhere up here. I'll probably link it up here and in the beginning of the video if you didn't catch it. And if you don't catch it here, it'll be in the description. So you need to go look at this heifer because this is nasty. It's gross. It's grotesque. I really don't know anybody who would do this. Not even if I was, not if this was my worst enemy, I still wouldn't do that. Just let the air out of the tires or some shit. But don't put, please don't put yeast and piss into food. That's gross. So that really makes me think about taking free samples for Miss Johnson down the road down here. So, by the way, Miss Johnson does not exist, but I thought I would throw that in there. But on a real note, that does make you think about who you take free samples from, because you don't know what they put in that. I go to this hair salon, and the hair salon is pretty much like, what hair salon is this like? It's like, if you've ever seen the barbershop, with, anyways, Ice Cube, you just basically go in there, you sit down, and all these people come in trying to sell you stuff. This is exactly what the hair salon that I go to is like. You get everybody, people from selling grills, food products, cooking supply, all the way to brownies, cake pieces, cake pops, cupcakes, chocolate covered pretzels, whatever you could think of. Just pick the right day to go. It's coming. So it really makes you think again about who you take free stuff from. Free samples is that. I would rather make my own stuff now because I know what I put in it. But as far as taking free samples from people, Homeboy right here is not doing that because that's gross. So please don't come up to me and be like, oh, you can have a free sample, blah blah blah, because first of all, I will not take it because that's gross. I'm just letting you know. So it really makes you think. So pretty much that's my review on this video, I guess you could call it. I pretty much put her out there and put her on blast because that's gross. I will put the video in the description, like I said. That's the disclaimer on that is I don't own the video. I just happened to come across it on the internet, and I felt like I should tell people about that so they know. Because that's I don't know, it's gross. It really makes you think about who you take free samples from. And if you ever in your life seriously, even if you are with kids, don't let them take free samples from strangers because you don't know what they put in there.